What is going on, world? What's up, everyone? It's Zero here. Today I'm bringing you guys a brand new Starcraft 2 video. This one is between two players on the WCS Pro Circuit. Spawning here in the top right hand corner of Lost and Found LE, playing with the red Zerg pieces. We have a player who goes by the name of Denver. And his opponent, playing with the blue Zerg pieces, he tied up the series 1-1 and is trying to close it out right here and right now. We have a player who goes by the name of Reynor. So guys, you guys can check out both games between Reynor and Denver on the YouTube channel right now. I'm very excited to see what both these players decide to do in game number 3. Should be very interesting, to say the least. I wonder if there's going to be any cheese in this game, or if it's going to be a pretty standard macro-focused game, which is pretty much what we've gotten up to this point. We've gotten some interesting changes to the build orders and such, but overall, it's been pretty standard and just a matter, you know, a game of drones as well as a game of mind games, as you could say, between these two players. They're very evenly matched, though. You can tell by both games that these two players are very close in skill. I gotta say that Reynor's more, you know, popular than Denver, but I think both these guys are going to be rising stars on the WCS Pro Circuit, you know, in the upcoming, you know, years to come here. I think these guys are going to be definitely forces to be reckoned with on the Pro Circuit. So it looks like hatch gas pool out of both players, guys, is going to be, you know, pretty standard by both players. We'll see kind of if the build order changes here, which it usually does near a little bit later on into the match. Looks like there's a lot of Zerglings that are going to be coming up here, or a decent amount that are going to be coming up here for Reynor. Looks like he's going to have some Zerglings, as well as Zergling speed is going to get started, whereas Denver is going to get a couple of Queens started and only have a couple of Zerglings come out of his cocoons. So very interested to see here, guys, how this game is going to shape up here in what is going to be a very crucial and critical matchup between these two players. It's going to we're going to see who really is the star of the series, and something, maybe they'll give us something to look forward to in the future. Third base is going to be coming up here for Reynor, whereas on the opposite side, it looks like we're going to get a Evolution Chamber as well as a Roach Warren from our red Zerg player, Denver. Trying to get this run on this Queen. I don't know if this is something that he maybe should have tried to commit to. He did get a Queen for his trouble, so with some Zerglings, that was very good. He got some good scouting information. I thought that might not be worth it, but it definitely was. The hatchery is now morphing into a lair, so I'm liking the position already for Reynor in this game. Second Evolution Chamber is going to be coming down here for Denver. Third base is still nowhere to be found. I'm wondering if he's going to go for a quick push here at some point or another. But it looks like Reynor is putting on some aggression here. I love this. I love the decision to get aggressive here. This is walled off now. There's, of course, a third Evolution Chamber coming up, which is very interesting. I'm not exactly sure what the purpose of that is. But nonetheless, these Zerglings are going to try to break this wall, and there are a lot of Zerglings here. It looks like these Zerglings are going to break it. They are going to bust this wall down, or at least get started on it. He's going to see that there's no third base here, and I wonder if he's going to go back up into the natural expansion here of our red Zerg player. He knows he's going to be ahead very, very soon here. So maybe if he waits it out just a little bit longer, he's going to see that he's going to be able to get away with of course, just macroing up a bigger and bigger force. Roach Warren's going to be coming up here. +1 is going to be started in the Evolution Chamber for our blue Zerg player. Denver is getting the Spire. So I like this decision a lot. The question I have, though, is he going to hit a little bit too quickly for it to really matter? So He's going to see that the third base is just going down now, and this is absolutely going to get canceled here. This is going to be forced to be canceled, which it is immediately. And I'm wondering, guys, is this going to force our red Zerg player on an all-in? I think it very well may, because at this point, though, our blue Zerg player, I don't believe, knows about the Spire. And more mutas are going to be coming up here very soon. This should be very interesting to see how our Reynor responds to the amount of mutas that are coming out. It looks like now he's probably going to get some spore crawlers up and rolling, and that's exactly what's happening. 3 spore crawlers going to be coming up here. I wonder if it was a smart decision by Denver to show the mutas right now. I think if he would have hit him by surprise, it would have been a very smart decision. But does look like, nonetheless, guys, Denver has showed his cards, and now he is still on 2 bases. So a scary position here currently for Denver. Even though he's getting a very late third base here, we have Reynor, who's happily mining on 3 bases. So I think there's going to be a push here very soon. A push into this third base location is going to be imminent, I believe. So, it's going to be coming here. It looks like the surround is probably going to be coming here. Oh, maybe not. It looks like the Zerglings are going into the main base location of our red Zerg player. He's going to get this round on the queen, and it looks like all of these drones are going to be in a heap of trouble right now. And at the same time, he's trying to hold on to that third base location, but all these Zerglings are doing absolute critical amounts of damage right now, getting so many good kills here on some of these drones. And I think, guys, that this is going to very soon force our blue Zerg player into a position of power here. Whereas our red Zerg player is probably going to have to go into an all-in. And this is exactly what it looks like he's doing. It looks like there is an all-in that is coming, everyone. It's going to be coming, and it's going to be hitting the main base here and the natural expansion here very, very shortly of our blue Zerg player here. And I wonder what's going to happen right here and right now. The queens are going to try to get as much diffuses on as they possibly can. These roaches, it's a roach versus roach kind of composition here. And it does not look like that is going to work at all. These, one thing I will say, though, is that all of these mutas are doing a really good job against, getting some kills here. They are getting picked up relatively quickly, almost for free, but they are getting some kills, which I do like that a lot. And I like the decision to back up, just to simply back up. And it looks like those mutalisks did get cornered. And at this point, Reynor is well ahead right now. We can see just by the supply count. Denver's not out of this thing yet, but I think he needs to continue continued pressure here to really stay in this game. I think it's going to be very difficult to come back against a player like Reynor when he is happily mining on 3 bases and you're trying to kind of play catch up here. I still don't understand the 3 evolution chambers exactly, unless it was just to wall off. I'm not really sure what that all was, but I think that may have thrown Denver off a little bit. Looks like another fight is happening here, and then there is a 4th base coming up here for our blue Zerg player. So, with all that being said, everyone, I think right now is the time that Reynor just should play his game as far as playing a macro focus style, just create a massive army, and just ultimately overwhelm his opponent here, because we've got the 4th base coming up for Denver, and once Reynor knows about this, I don't know. Now the question I have, though, is simply that our red Zerg player looks like he's going to be caught out in the map here against a lot of roaches and ravagers, and just like that, Denver knows it is over and decides to GG out in a best-of-3 series between these 2 players. I hope you guys did enjoy this game between Denver and Reynor, and if you guys did, leave a thumbs up, subscribe if you're new, stay positive, and as always, I will see you guys all in the next one. Peace.